Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the dance numbers that have come to define Broadway over the years. While our focus is on stage performances, we'll also be considering dances that have been adapted from screen to stage.
Okay, you babes of jazz, let's pick up the pace. Let's make the parties longer, let's make the skirts shorter. Let's all go to hell in a fast car and keep it hot.
Number 30, Steam Heat, the Pajama Game.
I got steam heat, but I need your love to keep away the cold. I got steam heat.
In this musical about labor tensions and romance at a pajama factory, Steam Heat, choreographed by then newbie Bob Fosse, stands out as one of its most show-stopping moments. Fosse's signature style, bowler hats and all, is on full display, perfectly syncing the moves with the workers' frustrations. Sure, the dance momentarily pulls us away from the plot, yet this shift still seamlessly blends with the storyline. With each sharp, almost mechanical step, the dancers embody the workers' sense of being mere cogs in the production line.
They told me to shovel more coal in the boiler, but that don't do no good.
Yet the more they get into the dance, the more they become one with the rhythm, marking an important transition in the mindset of the employees. Number 29, Whipped into Shape, Legally Blonde the Musical.
I want you whipped into shape. When I say jump, say how high. You know you're doing it right when you start to cry.
Jump ropes at the ready. Act 2 opens on Exhibit A, Brooke Wyndham's exercise video. We don't think Brooke stops moving for even a second for most of the number. Still, of course, the most impressive part is the incredible synchronized jump ropeography.
It gets you out of any strain and gets you whipped into shape. Come on, people! Whipped into shape. What does not kill us makes us hotter!
Seriously, how do they keep up that energy level and still have enough breath to sing? Unbelievable. As we transition to the correctional facility, the steps only become more demanding. Jerry Mitchell sure whipped this cast into shape. His choreography is pure genius, pushing the cast to new heights of creativity and athleticism. In fact, we find him and the entire ensemble guilty of blowing our minds. Number 28, Born to Hand Jive, Grease.
Cause the bebop stuff is about to arrive. Mama gave birth to the hand jive. I can barely walk when I'm meant to count. But now the street, you push the plow.
This number begins innocently enough with the high schoolers performing the titular hand jive. What would have been a viral dance in the 50s if they had social media back then. It comprises basic hand gestures anyone can do, whether front and center on the dance floor or sitting in the bleachers. However, the next portion, though still pretty iconic, looks like it was choreographed by a group of raging teenage hormones. Perhaps this number is best remembered for Sandy and Danny's dance floor takeover and how Cha-Cha abruptly commandeers it.
That's the hand jive, grand jive.
Yes, there's plenty of drama on the dance floor, but the energy is electric, and we're here for it. Number 27, A Brand New Day, The Wiz. No stage adaptation of The Wiz can hit the mark without tipping its hat to Louis Johnson's unforgettable choreography from the 1978 movie. Seriously, that infectious, joyous beat will get you on your feet faster than Dorothy can throw a bucket of water over Eveline. Yep, that's the scene. Dorothy just knocked out the Wicked Witch, and now it's time for some celebration. With a blend of funk, soul, gospel, disco, and a dash of musical theater magic, Brand New Day captures the sheer joy and hope of our characters as they embrace a fresh start. If you're not up and dancing along by the end, are you sure you were even watching? Number 26. We'll Take a Glass Together, Grand Hotel.
Things may be bad, but could be worse. Absolutely. We'll ask no why or whether.
Welcome to the Grand Hotel, where the 1920s roar with the hustle and bustle of its wealthy patrons. In this electrifying number, Otto Kringelein and Baron Felix von Geigern revel in Otto's newfound stock market success, thanks to the Baron's guidance. The choreography perfectly captures the whimsy of the scene. Michael Jeter's portrayal of Otto in the original 1989 Broadway cast remains iconic. The way he throws himself into the dance is nothing short of breathtaking. His legs seem to defy gravity, dancing in a way that looks almost otherworldly. While there have been numerous renditions of this dance over the years, this is the one etched into our memories.
For one more moment in a world gone cold and crashed, we'll take a glass together!
Number 25. Too Darn Hot, Kiss Me Kate.
It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to sup with my baby tonight.
An unforgettable rendition of this number must be scorching hot. Hanya Holmes' original choreography practically demands it. Warren Carlyle's 2019 choreo is also noteworthy for the amazing way it tells a whole second story just through dance moves. In most versions, the dance builds up like a pressure cooker, just heating up more and more as the music picks up. When it finally lets loose with that dance break, it's like the lid coming off and all that built-up energy bursting out. Trust us, it is one fiery performance. Can someone turn up the AC? Or better yet, get us a fire extinguisher because this dance is just too darn hot. Number 24. Singin' in the Rain, Singin' in the Rain.
I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. And the sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love.
Gene Kelly's iconic choreography from the classic 1952 film sets the bar high. So naturally, any stage adaptation will want to pay homage to it. Just because it's live theater, don't think there won't be any thrashing about in puddles or plenty of singing and dancing in the rain. Like Kelly's Dawn, the stage actors exude childlike joy, blending jazzy and balletic moves. It's almost like seeing the film scene come to life on stage. The ensemble then floods the stage with a joyous routine, complete with more umbrella-ography.
What a glorious feeling! I'm happy again!
You'll want a front row seat to soak up all its glory. Just don't forget your raincoat. You'll thank us later. Number 23. Revolting Children, Matilda the Musical.
Revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes.
Once Miss Trunchbull has been run out of school, all eyes turn to Revolting Children. The choreography brilliantly captures the song's rebellious spirit as the kids reclaim their power and declare war on anyone who dares cross them again. Peter Darling's choreography, full of sharp and snappy moves with a hint of Broadway flair, fits the lyrics like pieces of a puzzle.
We'll be revolting children till our revolting sun. It is too early for you. We are the
The performance's energy is so infectious, it feels like it's calling out to us to join the revolt. It's no wonder Darling's talent got him noticed by multiple award academics and earned him an Olivier Award. He also choreographed the film adaptation, which sparked a viral TikTok trend.
We can SB out how we like. If enough of us are wrong, wrong is right. Everyone N-O-R-T-Y. We're a little bit naughty.
Number 22, Hot Honey Rag, Chicago.
And that's good, isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it?
Hot Honey Rag closes Chicago with a bang. The choreography screams Bob Fosse with its sharp angles, intricate isolations, and smooth transitions, all wrapped up in that classic flapper style. Visually, it's just stunning and instantly recognizable. Plus, the playful, flirtatious vibe between the characters really adds to the charm. Hot Honey Rag has been performed countless times both on stage and in the 2002 film adaptation. Each rendition brings its own edge, but the core remains the same. It's feisty, sexy, graceful, and just a joy to watch. The dancers make it look so effortless that we want to grab a friend and jump right in. Number 21, Time Warp, The Rocky Horror Show.
I remember doing the time warp, drinking, no moment when.
If we said it's just a jump to the left, you'd probably respond, yep, few show tunes achieved the status of a cultural phenomenon quite like this one. While mastering most routines on this list seems like a far-off dream, this one demands nothing more than knowing your left from your right. Plus, the lyrics provide all the instructions you need.
You bring your knees in tight, but it's the pounding thrust that really grabs you insane. Let's do the time warp again.
In fact, during film screenings and live performances, audiences are encouraged to get up and dance along. It's all just a quirky, playful, and over-the-top bit of fun, and a hilarious send-up of similarly themed tracks. We don't think we'll ever tire of doing the time warp again.
Let's do the time warp again.
Number 20, The Room Where It Happens, Hamilton.
No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happens, but no one else is in the room where it happens.
Every generation has its groundbreaking musical. In the 2010s, that was Hamilton. A significant part of its legacy is owed to choreographer Andy Blankenbuehler. When he reinterpreted Lin-Manuel Miranda's words as movement, the results were magnetic.
What else was in the room where it happened? The room where it happened. The room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened.
If you watch the ensemble during Yorktown, you'll see that their actions narrate the story and the lyrics. Blankenbuehler also divulged that The Room Where It Happens was one of the more challenging numbers. However, it was his favorite, and it's not hard to see why. It's one of the show's jazzier numbers, and a total showstopper that sets the tone for the remainder of the story and Burr's mindset. Watching these dances in The Room Where It Happens is an unrivaled experience.
I gotta be click boom.
Number 19, Turkey Lurky Time, Promises, Promises.
It's Lurky Lurky time. He's really home to stay. Never want to wrong. Let's make a wish, and may all our wishes come true.
Originally choreographed by Michael Bennett, this underrated gem takes place at the office holiday party where 3 employees perform for their colleagues. It was a late addition to the production after their initial Act 1 finale flopped during the out-of-town tryouts in Boston. Bennett reworked the number into this fun, high-energy routine that really keeps its performers and the audience on their toes.
Especially Michael Bennett's work was in this piece was really breaking ground because he really started doing that seamless thing, the musical interludes, and all of this was justifiable.
Apparently it was quite challenging to learn, thanks partly to its ever-quickening pace. But the performers dance with such vigor and joy that you'd never be able to tell how difficult it was. It was fun, silly, cheeky, and jaw-dropping all at once. The number more than earned its status as an iconic Broadway dance. Number 18, You Can't Stop the Beat, Hairspray.
And you could try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound.
You Can't Stop the Beat is undoubtedly among musical theater's most joy-inducing, uplifting, and rambunctious finales. It marks the time where the whole cast comes together to celebrate a new era, togetherness, and acceptance.
If you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the sun in the sky, you can wonder if you wanna, but I'll never ask why.
Strong messages like that certainly deserve cheerful choreography that goes harder than many other finales. As more people join the dance, the scene becomes bigger, bolder, and even more beautiful. Seeing the ensemble unite to bring the number home is so satisfying and utterly thrilling. You know a dance is extraordinary if even the Von Tussles can't resist joining in.
Ever since we first saw the sign, it seems like other girls are always trying to be someone. Now we're gonna take a chariot and have some fun today.
We can't make it through the scene without grinning from ear to ear. Now that is how you end a show. Number 17, Electricity, Billy Elliot.
And I'm free. Free!
This coming-of-age musical about a young kid who discovers his love of dance more than delivers on unforgettable dance sequences. Billy's angry dance is incredibly powerful. Additionally, his Expressing Yourself duet with Michael is joyous. However, the elegant, graceful, and gravity-defying Electricity is in a league of its own. Billy combines ballet with gymnastics to relay just how much dancing means to him. That sentiment bursts out of each step and every backflip. Throughout the daring routine, the performer is pushed both physically and emotionally. Billy's passion for the art form leaves us with chills and a desire to pick up a pair of dance shoes and experience that electricity for ourselves. Number 16, Slap That Bass, Crazy for You.
The future doesn't fret me if I can only get me someone slapping that bass.
Happiness is not a riddle when I'm listening to that big bass fiddle.
Is there anything better than a dance number inspired by the treasured golden age of musicals? That's exactly what choreographers like Susan Stroman give us whenever shows like Crazy for You come back into our lives. While we could name several favorites, Slap That Bass is arguably one of the most astonishing and impressive numbers of them all. The title refers to a popular style of music from the early 20th century. However, the performers take things a step further by embodying the instruments. The playfulness and the commitment to the movement puts us in a good mood every time. This creative and high-energy choreography truly slaps. Number 15, Shall We Dance? The King and I. Pop quiz. What are the counts for a polka? If you said 1, 2, 3 and, you're probably a big fan of this show.
1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and. Shall we dance?
1, 2, 3, and.
On a bright cloud of music shall we fly.
1, 2, 3, and.
For many musical theater fans, we can't hear this song without filling in those counts. Shall We Dance marks a new step in Anna's relationship with the king. They both explain exactly what romance means to them. As Anna teaches the king to dance, you can feel the sense that they're growing closer to each other than ever. It seems like they cover every square inch of the stage as they glide around together. The upbeat melody, fast-paced steps, and the rising romantic tension make this one of musical theater's most recognizable dance moments. Number 14, Big Spender, Sweet Charity. Less is more with Bob Fosse, and nothing shows that more than this number from Sweet Charity. In this scene, the dance hostesses are trying to entice their clients, and every tiny isolation speaks volumes.
How's about a few fun laughs, 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 good time, fun laughs.
The song is set to a slow beat, which is meant to give us a striptease vibe. And every tiny movement draws us in closer and closer. And after all, isn't that the point? There are also moments where everything speeds up and our hearts race even faster. By the end of the song, you just might feel like $1,000,000, just in time to enjoy Rich Man's Frug with New York's elite at the Pompeii Club. Number 13, Lori Makes Up Her Mind, aka Dream Ballet, Oklahoma. Did you know that this number may have inspired the Dream Ballet motif itself? Talk about setting the bar high.
Dreams of anxiety are not like a circus. They're full of horror and ominous doom and so forth.
In Oklahoma, this extended sequence follows Lori as she grapples with being caught in a complicated love triangle. It's a visual masterpiece that highlights the incredible talents of its performers while taking the audience on an emotional roller coaster. The provocative piece is visually stunning and tragically heartbreaking. Even during its darkest moments, we can't help but lean forward to ensure we don't miss any of it. It's one of the genre's most affecting moments. Who knew that something so haunting and nightmarish could also be so beautiful? Number 12, Mein Herr, Cabaret.
You have to understand the way I am, Mein Herr.
Since Bob Fosse is a bona fide dance legend, narrowing down his most iconic routines is nearly impossible. But Mein Herr from Cabaret is arguably one of his most striking masterpieces.
You'll never turn the vinegar to jam, Mein Herr. So I do what I do.
The isolations are breathtaking, the use of chairs is ingenious, and the way he plays with the tempo is stunning. Plus, the core strength required for some of those more awkward positions is insane. The dance celebrates female empowerment by having every single performer own the sensual number with confidence. Fosse was never afraid to experiment or push the envelope when it came to crafting his now world-renowned choreography. Years later, we're still blown away by the results. It's so hypnotic, and we're definitely not better off without it. Number 11, The Barn Dance, 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. Anyone with a penchant for Golden Age musicals is probably a huge fan of this dance.
Piece by piece, I worked out the number in the rehearsal hall by adding equipment and so forth.
The dance number, I think we started like 4 weeks before we started to film. and most of it was spent on that barn dance.
The spectacular version from the movie is definitely worth highlighting. But at the end of the day, there's nothing quite like seeing this dance battle play out live on stage. This is partner dancing at its finest. The explosive choreography is ambitious and requires the utmost trust between the pairs. To make things more complicated, the female dancers switch partners throughout. Not only do you have to be a stellar dancer, but the stamina, athleticism, and flexibility required are next level. This timeless number still continues to stun today. Number 10, Ballet Sequence, An American in Paris. You could hardly make a list about iconic Broadway dances without dedicating at least one entry to the work of Gene Kelly, dance extraordinaire. Not only did he star in the 1951 Best Picture winner that inspired this stage musical, but he choreographed the film's elegant 17-minute-long climax. The dance combines modern ballet with the classic choreography of the glamorous Hollywood Golden Age, retelling the story of Lisa and Jerry's tumultuous relationship set to the backdrop of 1940s Paris. Not only is this dance iconic, but without it, most of our entries wouldn't even exist. And luckily for us, it made it into the 21st century Broadway version that was adapted from the film by Christopher Wheeldon as well. Number 9, Anything Goes, Anything Goes.
When you propose, anything goes.
Imagine if all of high society shared gossip with a side of energetic tap dance. This number playfully pokes fun at various scandals from the Depression era. Since it has such a catchy melody, we're practically compelled to tap our toes. The ensemble, led by nightclub singer Reno Sweeney, launch into an animated dance break that rocks harder than a ship on a stormy night. The leading actress is also expected to still have enough breath to keep dancing and belt out those money notes. While you'll need to be in top form to pull this one off, success means you're part of a total showstopper that has rightfully gone down in Broadway history. Number 8, The Jellico Ball, Cats.
Jellicle cats, come out tonight. Jellicle cats, come one, come all.
Cats is one of the longest-running Broadway musicals, which might come as a surprise considering it's approximately 2 hours of people slinking around the stage pretending to be, well, cats. The late, great Gillian Lynne definitely wasn't kittening around when she choreographed this difficult stage routine, which is a positively marvelous piece that comes towards the end of the first act. We'd apologize for all the puns, but we'd have been barking to miss this perfect opportunity. Number 7, Step in Time, Mary Poppins. A song that uses its lyrics as choreography is practically begging you to get up and join in. But when you realize it's actually about 10 minutes of vigorous choreography, you may want to leave it to the pros. However, it's incredible to think that Dick Van Dyke pulled off this high stamina routine with no dance background whatsoever. It's a lively piece that's both magical on screen and on stage. you are all out of breath just watching the chimney sweeps, Mary Poppins takes center stage to show everyone how it's done. Number 6. Seize the Day, Newsies. It's certainly impressive watching the cast do their flips and tricks all over the stage. Fans of the show will be thrilled to know that the show's choreographer, Christopher Gattelli, released a less acrobatic version of the routine so anyone can get up and dance. Although you'll still need quite a bit of room. At this point in the show, the Newsies have decided to take a stand, and their highly energetic routines reflect their determination to make the world realize that they're here to stay and ready to seize the day. Number 5. Audition, 42nd Street. This is classic Broadway at its finest. The curtain only rises a little as the show begins, but it's enough to get our attention. First, we see the dancers' feet, then legs, and so on until you get the full glitz and glamour of Broadway. Once the curtain is up, we're whisked away to the world of auditions where everyone is dancing their hearts out. Watching these performers dance in unison is stunning, and the sound of tap shoes hitting the stage in perfect precision is just so satisfying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.
Number 4. The Bottle Dance, Fiddler on the Roof. Although some may assume this is a traditional Jewish folk dance, it actually stemmed from the mind of choreographer and director Jerome Robbins. As research for the show, he attended Jewish weddings and festivals and found the way the men danced rather fascinating. One man in particular was mimicking a drunk person with a bottle on his head. This caught Robbins' eye, which ended up inspiring his choreography. The dance requires incredible levels of precision and perfect unison, and almost makes you want to try it out for yourself. Number 3. Cell Block Tango, Chicago. All that jazz perfectly sets up the musical's tone.
And all that jazz, I'm gonna bruise my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz.
However, Chicago's big showstopper is hands down Cell Block Tango. During the number, the 6 merry murderesses of the Cook County Jail recount the events that landed them behind bars.
When I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead.
They had it coming. 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 They had it all along.
They do so with some of the most sultry and powerful choreography to ever hit the stage. While every woman gets her chance to shine, the moment they all come together is the embodiment of empowerment. Of course, thanks to the magic of cinema, the 2002 film version took this to a class of its own. But without its stage predecessors and Fosse's one-of-a-kind choreography, that would have never been possible. We can't be the only ones who dreamt of appearing in this number, right?
I bet you would have done the same.
You pop that gum
Single
one
my
more
hands
time.
10 times.
Number
Number 17, the spread
artistic
eagle.
differences.
Number 2, The Dance at the Gym, West Side Story. We're straight away introduced to the Sharks and the Jets in the prologue, with its stunning ballet-like choreography where dance is used to represent gang rivalry. Later, however, the adults hope to end the rivalry with a dance, but the only people it brings together are Tony and Maria. It soon turns into a huge dance-off, and we're all for it. It's colorful, it's energetic, and if it doesn't make you want to mambo, then we suggest you go rewatch it when you're done with this video. But that isn't the only high-energy number we love from the show. The Sharks and their friends more than deliver in the iconic America dance scene, too. Indeed, Jerome Robbins did a phenomenal job with every number, making each moment look effortlessly cool.
Easy does it, easy does it. Turn off the juice boy.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Friend Like Me, Aladdin. Director-choreographer Casey Nicola put plenty of punch, pizzazz, yoo-hoo, and how into this dance.
Hey kids, can you tap dance? No, you can now. What? Woo! Get on it. All right.
Brotherhood of Man, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. A dynamic display of movements that brilliantly capture the spirit of the lyrics. The Waiter's Gallop, Hello Dolly. Everyone from the choreographers to the dancers deserves a generous tip for this magnetic dance. Everybody say yeah, Kinky Boots. Let us hear you say yeah to how impressive this number is. Magic to Do, Pippin. A magical way to open a show.
Join us, leave your fields to flower. Join us, leave your cheese to sour. Join us, come and waste an hour or two.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Reprise, a chorus line. From the opening scene, a chorus line promises the finest dance sequences filled with passion, vigor, and ambitious choreography we'd never dare to try.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And the showstopper finale is indeed a singular sensation and a thrilling combination too.
One singular sensation, every little step she takes.
We feel like we know these performers well by this point in the show, but now they're all dressed alike and moving in unison as one chorus line. The director, Michael Bennett, hoped that audiences would leave feeling like these people deserved more than the chorus line.
One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who.
As we watch those famous high kicks as the show comes to a close, they may be supporting actors to that audience, but to us, they'll always be the stars. Which Broadway dance number would you love to perform? Let us know in the comments. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.